Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boy and the Beer. The first week is under wraps. B, how good did it feel?
Good to be back, but a lot of bad, sloppy football.
That's okay. Just week one.
And Chiefs getting into that is going to be, oh man, not a lot of good things to say.
We'll be all right. We still have Mahomes, though. That's case in point. So we haven't had Kelsey. We're missing two of our best players, Chris Jones, Travis Kelsey. We are back in action, baby. All right. Gotta have faith, Brian. You can't be giving up on our squad, like you have been in weeks 2 and weeks 3, and then making bets for their
Well, when you
teams.
just throw six slot receivers out there, it's kind of hard.
Well, Travis Kelsey, he's the key. He's the key, baby. Him and T Swift making a little magic. He's about to make a little magic on the field too. Oh my
Hopefully.
God, I cannot wait. I don't think I've heard any word in regards to him going to be upcoming this next week, but he's got to be having it, right?
I would hope so. I think he was so close to playing week one, so 10 days off. I don't see there's any way he doesn't play, but who knows? They might have just been BSing on the stories of, oh, he begged and pleaded, blah, blah, blah. But they just said no. So we'll see who was lying, who was BSing, or if he was actually good, ready to go, but they didn't want to risk it.
Man, well, let's get down into it. All right, so we're gonna be showing the Chiefs here first, and yeah, not a lot of good, but Rashi Rice getting the first tutty under his belt. Cannot believe he threw that ball as high as he could, right? But man, I love it. Just sitting in that pocket, waving his arm.
Yeah.
I hope someone caught the ball. I guess it wasn't in the stands, but I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you want, right?
Good,
Finds the hole.
good, clean pocket all the time in the world. Yep.
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess that not that much space for the defense to really do anything. There's gonna be holes. It has to be holes in a few spots, but um,
And he could
ah,
have stepped in right there and ran that if he wanted to.
okay, that's a big ask. They don't even QB sneak on 3rd and 1. There's no way he is running in from the 5, Brian.
No, I don't want him to run, but I'm pretty sure he led us in rushing yards. Not good.
No, that isn't good. Clyde's still getting on the field. What's he doing, man? All right, is he just trade bait? What's going on here?
No, they're gonna rock him at 3 the entire year.
He cannot be the starter though, right?
I mean, he won't be a starter, but he's gonna get carries.
He just had. I mean, he had as many carries as Pacheco. I mean, I think Pacheco's only rocking like 2.9 yards carry, but really, I mean, they ran the ball like 15 times.
Should have
Looks
ran
like
the ball more. Should have ran the ball more, and some of the play calls were just, oh man, what are we doing? Like, I think we're the only team that's like a top 5 offense, but we're the worst 3rd and 1 offense in the league. I don't know how that's possible, but somehow it is. I get we're scared for Mahomes to do a QB sneak. I get that. He had the freak injury. That's probably 1 in a million times that's going to happen every time you do a QB sneak. But he is the franchise, so you don't want to risk it, get it. But you need to find another play that works. They brought in
so.
they tried doing the belldozer tight end instead of doing like our belldozer is like the same size as Jalen Hurts. Do what the freaking Eagles do, pack three, like pack a running back and another fullback or whatever directly behind him. QB sneak in, push his butt forward for a yard. It just doesn't make sense. But we ended up trying to do
Jet sweeps.
a jet sweep.
Should we have kept Miko Hardman?
No, I mean that has nothing to do with it. It's just we just don't have good 3rd and 1 plays. It blows my mind. And the play before that, on that drive that we after we did the jet sweep, it's like you just got 9 yards on a rush by Pacheco, I think. So it was 2nd and 1.
hammer that.
Run the gut again. Run the gut up the gut again. But they want to do a play action on second down, thinking, oh, we're easily going to get a third and one. When you know you're the worst third and one offense in the league, I don't get it.
And Andy Reid, leave him be upset.
Well,
Take notes.
if you're going to do third and one and you're not going to do the friggin' Belldozer QB sneak, and you're going to try and be cute and do some stupid jet sweep, go shotgun, put it in Mahomes' hands, and let him do something with it. Just makes zero sense to get the ball in your best player's hands. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And then kind of later in the game, you had 4th and 20. Oh, we're going to go for it. 4th and 25. We're going to go for it. To be fair, pretty close.
I don't have a problem going with that.
I don't know. I think I would
Sky
rather.
Moore dropped that one too.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna blame Kadarius Toney on the cross route over the middle where Richie James ran in front of him, you have to blame Sky Moore for dropping that one when I think it may have been Watson that ran in front of him too. Yeah, just bad all around. Didn't look like Mahomes had any connection with any of the receivers, and he just second guessed them. I hope they just hung out all week long.
I just feel like we have 5 slot receivers, and the only ones that can play on the outside are Ross and MVS. And Ross did
Watson can have a go, right?
Sure.
I
think
seventh man out.
I think he ran most of his routes out of the slot as well, if I'm being honest.
So, looking at MVS, who seemingly had a decent connection with him, and you can kind of see on this play here where
he only had 2 targets
over the middle and just sits right in that hole, and he knows where it's at. Comes back for the ball. He wants that damn thing. I don't know why he didn't get any more looks because he was seemingly the only one that was.
Because I think most of the routes we have for him are him being the decoy because he can run fast. I think a lot of the time he's the decoy. Is the issue / game plan.
Well, this one was kind of nice. I liked how they sat in there, and I mean that's what he wanted. Came back to the ball, got it. That's what we need. Nice little 15 yarder, 15 yarder.
I would love for him to get the ball more, but it just seems like they either have him as a decoy or they just limit his route tree. Because when I watch him a lot of the time, it's just a high cross or a streak.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully things change with Kelsey coming back here next week. It has to. I think and maybe it's because they just have Kelsey just has a good understanding of what the quarterback is seeing when these plays get when these plays develop. But oh man, it didn't seem like anyone else had any idea what Mahomes was thinking, what he wanted, where's he going, and I think Mahomes had like 35, 40 yards rushing. So.
And we just had 7 drops. That was the big issue.
7 drops. We're gonna see, something that MVS did that Kadarius Toney does not do, and he just doesn't seem to sit. He keeps going across. He had all that space right there in the middle. I think Campbell ended up punching that one out. But man, if you sat there right at the arrowhead, just hold on just a little bit.
Go back a little bit. Who's on the left? That's Sky. No. Who's on the left at the 50 right now? It's wide open.
MVS. And he's looking right at him, right?
That's 2 open receivers right there.
Yeah. I don't know. They were just not in sync, and it was really bad to watch. That game was awful to watch. I hated it.
It wasn't fun. Still should have won, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the kicker is you're missing Travis Kelce, you're missing Chris Jones, and you still.
I'm not even mad about the defense played great. I don't know what I had a bunch of friends saying our defense sucks, blah 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 blah. I'm like, they've given up 14 points,
14 points, yeah.
so that the Lions had 2 drives that have gone the distance, and the 2 drives that have gone the distance, they had to go for a 4th and 2 fake punt. So I just don't get what a lot of people are saying about our defense. I think we played. I mean, we give up big chunks, big plays on runs, which Chris Schultz would help, but at the same time,
14 points, 14 points. That puts you in the game.
yeah,
Mahomes should be able to. Anytime you have Mahomes on your team, should be able to put up more than that. So,
yeah.
and then the last one here. I think this is Kadarius Toney in the middle, where you can see from Mahomes' point of view. Oh no, this is Clyde. Oh man, um, Clyde.
Sir, cut it up, cut right there, cut.
Oh, oh, oh.
15-yard gain.
Maybe he's following the blocks, but God, that's a huge gaping hole. I don't know if Jahmyr Gibbs on the other side is following his blockers right there, right?
Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs is taking that to the house.
Oh my God, Brees Hall, like we saw, probably housing that. Maybe not housing it, but I mean that's a 20-yard rib, and I guess I just don't. I don't. I never played football. I don't know, but that's a huge hole.
Neither have I, but
What
he is
armchair
what he is.
quarterbacks?
He's a bust. He's
Man.
been a bust for years.
And then our
It's his
last one.
last year. It's his last year. They're just sticking with it. But
And then our last one, we have Tony. Tony down the bottom screen, coming across, and he could have rectified everything. Could have rectified everything, but that was like the end of it, right? Oh my gosh. Maybe a little bit behind. Okay, sure. But man, that's a catch any day of the week. So, not a good start for the Chiefs. We are at Jacksonville here next week, and I don't know. It's got to be better. So, we'll see. What are you thinking? Heading down to Jacksonville? What do we got? Jacksonville looks kind of
I
nice.
guess it just depends on if Kelsey plays.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley looked nice. ETN looked nice.
Etienne looked all right.
I think he looked like he had a lot of breakout speed.
No, I love Etienne. I'm just saying the 77 yards and a TD, whatever he had, didn't really happen until later in the game. So
That's fair.
I guess I feel like they kind of broke him down. I guess is what you would call it. They broke down the run game later on.
Yeah.
Just kept pounding it. Him and Tank Bixby, but yeah, him Ridley looking like the steal of the draft, wide receiver wise. If people went that route.
For fantasy. Okay. Yeah.
Kirk just
AWOL.
non-existent.
Zay Jones had a real nice catch. We're gonna see that one later.
Zay Jones, love that dude. I thought he would be the one that'd be the odd man out of him, Ridley, and Kirk, but looking like the opposite currently. And then Evan Ingram pulling out another top 10 performance and putting up numbers. But it'll be interesting. I mean, it's week 1, so they struggled versus a rookie quarterback. They were down at one point and finally put them away after a little bit, but they kept it close with a rookie quarterback and just a terrible offense, in my opinion.
Yeah, would have helped to have Jonathan Taylor, I think, if
Yeah,
he was
probably.
healthy. If he was healthy.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, we kind of had some. We still had some decent games going on here this week. I think the Dolphins, Chargers. I'm not sure if anyone's playing defense, and I think you alluded to this earlier. Why are you manning up Tyreek Hill?
Or just playing a terrible. I'm currently. It's on right now on NFL Network. It's just one of the games that's on, so I have that going currently, and it's just like, because it wasn't on national TV, so I couldn't watch it because I don't have Red Zone or whatever. But just watching some of the plays, some of the defensive schemes that they were running on him, it's like he had a free for all day.
If I'm that quarterback, I'm pissed that I was hanging out on an island all day.
Well, just the zones on him. You just bracket him. Have someone else beat you. The Dolphins' run game's trash.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other way you could play a defense. I would just rush 4, bracket Tyreek Hill, and everyone else either be a zone or man coverage on the other players. I don't know.
I think they're going to have a much different situation. They got the Patriots here next week. I mean, Tyreek definitely could go for 2,000 yards, but he's got the Jets, who were looking nice last night defensively. Patriots looking nice yesterday, or 2 days ago. That though, I mean, they got 4 games against those lads. That's gonna be a tough call.
Oh, and they still have to play Buffalo twice too. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's tough to say in regards to Buffalo secondary because they had Milfson throwing some balls up against them, and Zach Wilson threw some dreadful passes.
yeah,
Threw straight to Milano on that one. I don't know what was happening.
he was. It reminded me of Sam Darnold a couple like when he was a rookie, and I think he played the Pats early on in the season. He goes, he threw like 4 or 5 picks, something like that. He's like, I just seen ghosts. I didn't see anybody.
I mean,
that throw, he just stared him down and let it rip and right to him. But
Saleh said he's going to be the go-to.
Who's their 3?
They didn't have a 3. They said if Zach Wilson was going to get hurt, it was going to be Randall Cobb.
Oh, I don't know who their backup is now, so I would assume they'd go veteran. I saw that they were looking at Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, Jameis
Flacco on a team.
Flacco probably should be involved.
Is he on a team?
I don't.
I don't think he is, but I don't think he's. At the same time, I don't think he's retired. I think he's done a Matt Ryan, hasn't put in his retirement papers. But yeah,
you can bring him back from the dead.
That's just kind of sucky for the Jets. Looking
nice,
hopeful, nice.
Defense was solid. They were harassing yesterday.
I mean, it kind of reminds you of the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. Just an unbelievable defense, and then you have a game manager bum out there at quarterback. But
again, Trent, don't put disrespect on Trent Dilfer's name.
No, he's way better than Zach Wilson. I'm just saying it kind of reminds you of that where you have this incredible defense, and then the offensive game's just like
that's all you need. But, same kind of thing. It's out in
early
San Francisco, right?
That's just early 2000s, though.
Yeah, it's a different game.
You have to have a quarterback to win.
You look at San Francisco, Brock Purdy, just get the ball in the hands of the playmakers and let your defense do the work. Pittsburgh looks awful.
Yep.
Kenny Pickett, is he good?
No, he's not the guy.
He's not.
He was just the guy that was there at the point when they knew Big Ben was done. He was just the guy at that point.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think he's the answer. Najee Harris looks really slow.
Pull him off. He looks what he did last year, looking like a bum.
Steelers in some bad shape. Cardinals almost pulling out a
D lineman just is out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Cam Hayward.
LA Rams.
That's what's going on there. Don't have your best player on offense.
Hawaii's finest.
You assume you're tanking, or at least trying to get on the lower end to get
something.
If I'm them, I would have tanked and gone for like Caleb Williams or something and traded Stafford.
They still could, right?
I mean, now you're 1-0. You're tied for first in the West.
I mean, there's 16 more games to play, Brian.
I get that, but the NFC is weak.
Oh, yeah, possibly. We'll see.
Seattle looking like dog water as well.
They did not look good. I mean, you have some other NFC teams. Cowboys whipping the shit out of the Giants.
I don't know how that happens. That looked like a junior high offensive line.
I think they ended up with 7 sacks. I mean, their fantasy they put up 34 points, right? They were having an
Almost
absolute
lost
go.
because of that.
Well, I don't think that happens every game for Dallas, but
No,
man, that was really that was a show.
And I don't
And
know if it
honestly,
was the
that
weather or what, but gosh.
I don't know. Yeah, Micah Parsons, he was hounding. They look to be at 6s and 7s. They're gonna have to do something about that line in the middle of the season, I think, if they want to be worth anything.
Yeah.
Waller looked terribly upset. Saquon, you came back for this. Good luck, Dable. You're gonna need it, brother.
Yeah.
Cardinals, they were kind of looking like they were trying to win a game here for a little bit.
Worst game of the week. That
Uh,
matchup.
You think that was okay? The worst matchup, sure,
Yes.
but was that the worst game?
No.
What do you? What was the worst game of the week for you?
Seattle Rams wasn't that great. I mean, I know they put up some points, but didn't look great.
I thought that Bengals Browns was not that
Browns
fun to
up
watch.
there.
I mean, even Ravens Texans, not a good game.
Yeah.
If you're a Chiefs fan,
Saints.
Saints and Titans. Yeah.
Levis is getting in sooner than people expect.
You don't think
Ryan Tannehill looked like absolute ass.
He was T-Rexing some of those throws. That pick, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a T-Rex just throwing that ball out there. Derrick Henry, I mean, he was looking kind of nice, looking like he's ready to truck. Tajay Spears,
I don't
though,
know what's up with him later in his career where he's getting
these
actual
dump offs.
these dump offs. Where was that early on? You could have saved some of his body on all the carries you were giving him. I don't know.
Didn't need to do that. Vikings looking a little questionable too.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Could not believe that. Jefferson, what do you have? Like 130 in the first half, though.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison kind of looks nice too.
Adderall looking good.
He was. Yeah, we'll see. We got some offensive plays here that we're gonna be rocking.
That's gonna be the Vikings the entire year.
What's that?
Being in dogfights and Kirky throwing for over 300 a game, trying to keep him in it.
Only if it's during, only if it's 12 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, they're gonna look bad on Thursday.
They got the Eagles Thursday.
Eagles are gonna do what they did last year. It's gonna be a 40-7 game.
Man, I think Devonta Smith is going to have both AJ Brown and Devonta Smith may have over 100 yards each.
Yeah.
You putting money down, Brian?
I would love to put 100. I would easily do
that. First play that we got here. That's Zay Jones' catch. This was so slick, dude. I was pretty amped about this. Just turns a corner. What a nice catch, man.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence showing some nice little touch on that bad boy too.
Yeah.
Good little pocket, stepped up in it. Christian Kirk looking like the odd man out. I don't even think he got looked at the whole game. So, $19 million man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on there. Calvin Ridley looked like the real deal though. So
Well, Calvin really actually finally has a quarterback that can throw the ball.
yeah.
He had it with Matt Ryan like the year 1 or year 2, but after that, Matt Ryan had a noodle for an arm.
Oh gosh. We head out to what's our second one here? Um, the Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry sneaking. You picked him up for your fantasy draft because Kelsey was not playing. Not a bad shout. Nice little one-handed grab here. Dude.
Ooh, and on a 4th and 8,
Yeah, that's
needed bad.
take some gonads. Um, nice play, Mac Jones, dude. I don't think Mac Jones looked half bad. I was not expecting that from Mac Jones. Didn't start off the game too well. Kind of got unlucky on
Yeah,
that pick, but it was. I thought Mac Jones looked pretty good. Juju Smith-Schuster though,
not
Juju is
looking
not.
good.
He does not look good. When they talk
Kendrick
about his
Bourne
knees
looking like the
exploding,
one there.
yeah.
Um,
Um, Juju, his knees actually might explode.
Going back to the Eagles, pretty much the same defense. Don't have either of their linebackers back, and no Gardner Johnson. Um, their front four looking like their front four, putting in work. I do think the linebacker is going to be the weak spot again right here. Beats the linebacker. I think that's where teams are going to beat the Eagles this year. Is the in between the linebackers on zones, zone reads, and all that kind of stuff. You got to beat them because you still have Slay and Bradbury on the outside, and then you got to hit the seams against the safeties. It's going to be the way to beat the Eagles this year, in my opinion.
Right in the middle pocket.
Yep.
We'll see. Um, big play Slay. We'll see him later on.
Yeah.
Here's that breakout speed that we're talking about from ETN. And dude, he came out here and he just popped that hole.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
I
again,
don't know.
3-point game versus the Colts, and then that happened. So
Yeah.
they didn't look too great, but again, it's week 1.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what the Chiefs can do.
Travis Etienne has some speed. I don't think Tank Bigsby is going to take.
Not at all.
I mean, I think it's going to be like a 70-30 ordeal. Etienne is still so nice.
80-20, if anything.
80-20
I think Bixby's just the
flavor of the month.
goal line work or 3rd and shorts, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Maybe get a few more catches out of Travis Etienne. But I don't know. Trevor Lawrence has a lot of options. Evan Ingram down there too. I mean, he looked pretty slick. So
Yeah.
Jags, they may be tough to beat. Where do we head out to here next? Nice little touchdown. Oh, Zay Flowers putting the brakes on him.
Dude's looking like a nutter.
Check it out. Just out there driving, and he's looking slick.
I just kind of want to see what he can do on some deeper routes. Didn't really see much of that. Lamar wasn't throwing any more than 10 yards, it seemed like. So the new look offense is just, I don't know.
I also didn't have Andrews though, to be fair. So I mean that could play a bit of a role in things.
Yeah.
I mean KC didn't look too good either. I would say that Ravens probably have a better wide receiving core than the Chiefs do. But I mean, losing your number one target, that's kind of big. Lamar Jackson though, man, what are we
Took a
doing?
big dump.
Not the best.
I
Not
had
the
to
best.
rip him in one of my keeper leagues, round 3 or 4. I can't remember what it was. I had to rip him early. It was round 4. I had to rip him early because everyone else kept Burrow
Mahomes.
was kept, Fields
Allen.
was kept, Lawrence was kept, and then Allen. Burrow was kept, and then Allen, Hurts, and Mahomes went before it got to me on the kick around. So I was like, oh, I got to rip a high profile QB here, and he was the one I chose, and I squeaked out a win, luckily. So
Yeah, definitely not as bad as some of the other ones. I mean, you could have been working with Joe
Joey
Burrow.
B, yeah, Danny Dimes. I mean, again, I know it's week one, but looking back at the theme of the week, the quarterbacks that got the bag in the offseason looked dreadful week one.
Um, I don't know.
Can you
Jalen
name
Hurts
one that did
was
good?
Jalen Hurts was okay.
He looks like a shell of himself from last year.
He'll get into it.
I
I
know he'll
mean,
get into it. He looked the best out of the quarterbacks that got a bag,
they
but
were also probably playing the best defense of any of those guys, right? New England.
that's my issue. He had the best game versus the best defense, and all these other quarterbacks were playing bum defenses and didn't do anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't necessarily know if Hurts continues to be a shell of himself.
I don't think he will
Um,
either. I'm just saying the theme of the week one, in my opinion, was quarterbacks that got the bag sucked.
well,
Danny Dimes, trash. Lamar, trash. Joey B, trash. Hurts, average.
okay, that's fair. Um, we'll see. I think everyone that will come back around, maybe except Danny Dimes. I don't know. The offensive line is not doing him any favors, so he could be in some trouble out in New York. Paid a lot of money, maybe floundering a little bit. I think this next one's Bijan Robinson, and he put the brakes on some dudes too. Him and Algier, and I think a lot of Drake London, maybe Pitt's owners, gonna be pretty upset about these calls.
They're a running team, man.
I mean, but goddamn, kind of nice. Um, regardless, though, I don't think it makes much sense to have Pitts, who a top 5 pick on London, first round pick on,
I mean, they got
and
their
not
last
do
their last
anything.
3 years are first round picks for skill positions,
Well, get on the ball.
and they don't get involved. I mean, it's kind of hard when you don't have a quarterback that's worth anything really.
Ritter, not good.
Spend something on the defense or spend it on the quarterback.
Um,
I don't know. Pitts and Drake London are gonna. I think both of them are gonna top out like 750, 800 yards this year.
do you think they both get to 800?
I think only one of them does. The other one would be like the other one would be like 600, 650, somewhere in there. That the Atlanta Falcons are a running team. They have a top 5 running offensive line, and you have 2 stud running backs. They're going to be playing exactly like they did in this game.
Yeah, I think
Slow and
Algier.
steady, keep the score low. Don't let it get out of hand, because if it gets out of hand, you're going to have to start throwing the ball, and it's just going to go downhill from there.
Algier still looks pretty nice. I think you're gonna still continue using like that 60-40. I mean, at the very least, you got to keep Bijan healthy. Um, why you don't want to get those dudes crumpled up, bag of bones. But
Yeah, look at
man,
that. Ritter, 3 for 3 for negative 11 yards before that touchdown.
4 for 4, 0 yards, and a tutty after it. We head out to San Francisco,
just, no, they are in
and
Pittsburgh.
they're in Pittsburgh, but San Francisco puts it on
Oh,
them.
gosh.
Ayuk, that's a nice little block over him. CMC just kind of cruises into the end zone. Brock Purdy looked pretty solid, to be fair. He had a couple nice tosses.
Just manage
Pittsburgh.
the game, dude. Get it to the guys that are making the bag.
I don't know if TJ Watt is going to be defense player of the year this year.
Yeah, I don't know why you picked that.
He's still a monster. I don't know. I
I mean,
didn't think.
he had a sack fumble that he didn't recover, but
I didn't think they were going to be that bad. I don't know. I had hope. What we talked about earlier, Tyreek, man, doing some absolutely disgusting things.
this is a good throw by two on the run.
Yeah, it was. It
I
was
just
pretty
literally
nice.
watched this one about 5 to 10 minutes ago. Dot.
And we're gonna see another one.
This is the one that pissed me off. No
But
safety help. Just
I
like
guess
that's stupid.
what is that safety doing? Like, I don't know, man. I think you got to see and he's just jogging. He's nowhere to be found.
He's nowhere near it, and then you have the other safety on the other side that's 20 yards from everyone else. It just doesn't make any sense.
Let's see where he's at. Where he ends up at. If we can
Pause it
even
right there.
see him. Right over there.
Look at the top safety. Who is that
Yeah,
guy covering? Why is this guy way over here when Tyreek's the only one making a route over here? I don't get that.
yeah. I don't know, Brian.
Simple wheel route.
Staley, does he keep his job?
No, because they're gonna freaking. They might get third.
Who? No. Who
They might get,
takes second, Brian?
want to know Raiders apparently.
Oh my God. Behave. What? Brian, there is no way that the Chargers lose to the Raiders.
I'm with you. The Chargers should get second, but
They should definitely get second. There's no. They put. I mean, at the very least, they're going to put up 25 points a game. 25 points beats 1, 2. I mean,
you can also
there's
say,
only,
imagine the Raiders are the AFC number one right now. That's absurd.
that's week 1, Brian. You know what? I'm not that concerned about it. I mean, it is what it is.
Jimmy Garbo.
Do we crown victors in week 1?
No, I'm saying.
Week 8?
I love the Broncos just tanking. They're so bad. I don't care who your coach is. That offense is just garbage.
Jets last night. Defense looking nice, but I think the Brees Hall, he still has it, right?
Yeah.
After a nice little pick, and Brees just busts out. I think he gets a little bit tired at the end. Maybe Garrett Wilson instead of celebrating right there. I don't know. Help a brother out. I
Yeah,
mean, come
should have.
on, man. Garrett.
I don't think
Garrett.
he could have caught up to the guy, but
I don't know. Garrett Wilson's kind of quick. He could have caught that, man.
he definitely could have.
Oh my gosh.
Brees got tired. I don't think Brees is
He
a
got
long
tired.
sprinter.
He definitely got tired. But God, help a brother out.
And then going off of that, Rodgers done for the year. Yeah, it's just going to be very interesting to see. They're going to be running the rock a lot more than they were probably projected to.
Garrett Wilson, you may be able to buy low. Very, very low on.
Well, and then right here, great, unbelievable touchdown catch, but an absolute garbage throw.
Not a very good throw.
Gotten into his vicinity.
That's all you need, man. That is nuts. Yeah, let him know.
And on Tre'Davious White too.
Nice little catch there, and let's slow it down a little bit.
Nope, bring it over here. I'll get it with this guy. Oh, yep. Unbelievable.
Dude, if Garrett Wilson had a quarterback, he's putting out 1,500 yards this year. My God.
Yeah, 5 for 5 for 34 yards and a tutty. Yeah.
Man, that's despicable. And then I think the big play to end off the night capped a few. Some would say it capped a few fantasy nights. Kind of nice.
Hey Smith, did you win off this one?
Oh yeah, I did. Down 0.5 and end up winning by 0.6. I got to tell you.
because the guy he was playing had Buffalo D, and that brought him down a point.
Yep. I love
Lovely.
life. I love life. One of my favorite things coming back from the dead, looking like the Undertaker, man. There is no shame in my game. I will do it every single time. Um, and then we got a few defensive plays here from this past week too. Let's see, we had. I mean, we did have some absolute. We had some nice plays from this weekend, so I'm pretty stoked about that as well. Maybe the Bears aren't the real deal.
I told you, Packers are winning the division, baby.
They did look pretty good. Aaron Jones was all over the place. Jordan Love looked pretty solid, and Romeo Dobbs. And this is all without Christian Watson.
Yep, yeah, throw that into the mix as well.
All without Christian. So we got a pick from Quay.
I don't know what Fields was looking at there.
Told Roshan Johnson to sit down, little boy. Oh my God. And he's off to the races. Nice little hit at the end, to be fair, but a little bit too late. Yeah. I have to check out the angle from behind to see what Fields is looking at, but he looks like he's just staring him right down.
Right into two guys.
And that window was so small.
So small. If he doesn't pick that off, Devondre Campbell picks that off.
Yeah. But to be fair, this did happen last year with Chicago. Fields, I think, goes undrafted in a lot of redraft leagues and ends up getting picked up like week 6, week 7, and goes absolutely bonkers. So maybe they take the training wheels off here a little bit later. This one was sick. I love this play. Nice little tip from Fred. And yeah, I was kind of pissed. And then, you know what? I'm really upset that 31 didn't lateral this ball backwards right here. I know it's going to be negated anyway because it was a forward pass. But come on, dude.
Or at least slow down, cut, and get the block.
Show some love. What are we doing? Give it. What, are you going to outrun that guy? No way.
Yeah, small hands looking terrible for the Steelers.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. He may be pretty good at.
You know why he wears gloves? Because he has small hands. He can't get a grip.
I'd probably be in the same boat, to be fair. But Kenny Pickett may be nice at a concert, but he's not nice on the field right now. That's kind of unlucky for the Steelers fans. There was not much to be excited about. Big play, Slay. House this one.
Tip trail.
He's quick. He's pretty quick. See ya. Bye, Mac. Nice little dance at the end, too. Oh, man. Let him know, baby. Eagles. Another pretty good defense. Heading out to Dallas, though. I mean, this is where it was all at.
Well, they have. Look at that. Pause that real quick.
Okay.
They have 6 on the left side, 3 on the other side.
That's a lot of dudes.
And 2 guys not even playing in the back.
We'll find out.
Hardcore protect on that side. Come on.
Yeah. And then he gets clocked. The kicker got clocked.
And that's after the Giants had a great drive to get down there.
Yeah.
Great opening drives for them. And then after that, just down the drain.
Here's another one for him. Saquon kind of creeping.
Pop.
There he goes. Off to the races. Man, that has to be so deflating if you're a Giants fan.
100%.
Oh, my gosh. That's terrible. Did like this one, though. Right at the end of the second half. Nice little pick. And Justin Jefferson comes in for the smack. I love that. I love that hammer that Justin Jefferson just laid down on that dude.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson doing it on both sides of the ball, snagging what 130 yards in that first half. Don't necessarily know if he's going to be. I mean, I don't know. He gets out of there. Justin Jefferson to make that tackle. There's a possibility of getting field goal range.
Yeah.
Um, kind of nice though. Where are we heading out to here next? Oh yeah.
Toilet
Nice,
bowl.
nice little flop.
Sam Howell's not the guy either.
Scooping, score. Scoopy chip. Yep, he's not it. And then Josh Allen. Whew. Josh Allen does not look good. Not really sure what he was doing here last night. I guess I just don't get it. What exactly was going on? On this play, you can kind of see it's 3rd and 8. He runs out to left. Look how much space.
Feel
He
like he
could
can
have
get
he
a
could have
first down
ran
right
that.
there.
If Josh Allen is going to be running all over the field, he can't run 10 yards, 11 yards right there. I mean, there's that guy right there. But to
He's
be
gonna
fair,
run that dude over.
he's going to look for a truck stick.
You're gonna go left or right and get a first down. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that throw, trying to make something happen, it's the same as a punt, essentially. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you have 15 yards in front, right here, 15 yards in front of you. Just take it. Especially you're trying to throw it to a gadget speedster guy. And, was this one Diggs or Hardy?
That was Hardy.
That was Hardy, yeah. Some gadget, no-name guy that nobody's heard of until this year, Hardy.
Hardy got a lot of love here early on in that game, and I'm not really sure why.
Well, so that's what I'm getting at. Some just random gadget guy. You're like, oh, he's down there somewhere. Just take the first down, get 15 yards on the run.
Here's another one.
Trying to fit it into Diggs on that one. 2nd and 12.
Yeah, so another pick. That's turnover number 2. Nice stuff, Whitehead. Here's our 3rd pick. Kind of just
So Whitehead again.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Love that. Nice stuff, Whitehead. They go down there, they get that touchdown, and off I think this is the first play.
It is.
Fumbles it, snagged. They go down there and they get that. They snag that field goal right after that. So, I don't know, man. They're in some trouble, dude. Buffalo doesn't look as nice as we'd all thought, and
I think they missed their. They're at the very end of their window. I feel like a lot of their defensive guys are getting older, and just Josh Allen's seems to be he's becoming turnover prone.
he
Very
loves
turnover prone last year,
a good turnover.
and he had 4 in the first game. So,
to be fair, Chiefs actually don't look as bad after all of that.
true.
The Bengals lose to an AFC team in the Browns. The Bills lose to an AFC team in the Jets, and Chiefs lost to an NFC team.
And then the rest of your division lost the game. So, if
if
I'm being honest, like I said in our predictions last episode, Chiefs aren't getting the 1 seed, but the AFC West is still ours to lose.
Who? Oh, Miami.
Yeah.
They're going to take the 1 seed. Okay.
As long as Tua stays healthy, Miami's getting the 1.
They look nice, but we'll see how they do in the cold.
True.
So the Vikings, we're going to do some predictions here for this upcoming week here, Brian. Vikings, Eagles, who you got?
Eagles.
Easy?
Easy.
20?
Easy dub. 3-score game.
2-score game. Okay. 3, sorry. Packers, Falcons.
Minimum 17.
Who's top receiver in that?
For the winner or loser?
Game. The
Jefferson.
game. Jefferson will be.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith.
Okay.
Smith. Slim Reaper.
I would have gone Slim Reaper for the Eagles, yes, but I
Okay.
think Jefferson. They're just gonna be getting. It's gonna be like the Vikings Colts game last year, where the Eagles are up 35, and they're not gonna come back and win, but like they're gonna be in that boat where they're just chucking the ball left and right because they're down so much,
Okay.
trying to come back into the game.
Thursday, man, just down the street.
And again, the Kirky curse. If he's not playing on noon, that dude is dog water. Don't get it, but they tried talking about that on the Netflix special quarterback or whatever, and they tried pulling up his actual stats. I'm like, that dude's ass on any other time than Sunday at noon.
He's not the best. Jefferson, I think he's gonna hurt from it this week. Devonta Smith is the top man. Eagles thrash him. I'll go 3-score game as well. Packers Falcons. What do you got?
Pack.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Bijan, is he getting another tutty?
Close one though. Yes.
Drake London, does he get a reception, or is he on the all cardio team again?
He'll get 3.
Should I think about playing him?
No.
Okay, thank you. Raiders Bills.
Bills.
Okay.
Josh Allen decides to come out and just throat the Raiders. And again, Raiders defense is just garbage besides Max Crosby. So,
how many sacks does Max Crosby get?
I bet he gets 1.
I'll go 2. AFC North, Ravens and Bengals. What do we got? Pretty costly win for the Ravens here this past weekend.
Essentially, everyone on their team died.
As with every year, it would be so tough to be a Ravens fan because you have no idea who to cheer for because none of them ever stay healthy.
Yeah. I think we have a barn burner, 38-35, something like that. High scoring game.
Lamar and Joe Burrow are going to come out just rearing to go.
Yep. Bengals pulled off last second field goal. Bengals.
Okay. Seahawks and Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, I think the Lions will snag that as well. Home in the dome too, they're gonna be loud.
They're gonna be loud, and I just
be loud.
Seahawks missed on a huge opportunity to in the draft and not getting Walker or
Carter.
Walker. Yes,
Carter. Yeah, Jalen Carter. Yeah.
D-line's just absolute garbage, and the corners did not look good either. And
for Seahawks, I don't know. I think
they did not look good. They gave up 340 to the Rams, and they're friggin' practice squad guys.
I don't know if Tyreek, did he get I think Tyreek played pretty well.
I don't know, but Goff's last 3 games versus the Seattle Seahawks, he's averaged 320.
Okay. Amon-Ra St. Brown looked real nice against the Chiefs.
Could have had a lot more looks.
He could have had a lot more. There was one down the seam. I think he could have ripped for about 400 yards. So, out of the top picks, Colts, Texans.
Rookie versus rookie battle. I don't even know what to go on that one. I'm gonna go Colts.
I think Colts as well.
They looked better week 1 than Houston did, so that's what I'm going off of.
Pittman kind of looking nice.
Houston really needs a receiver. They don't have anyone worthy of being a wide receiver 1.
Bobby Tree? Bobby Trees?
He's 39. Bobby Trees is garbage.
Come on, man.
Bobby Trees has been garbage since he got traded from the Rams. After he tore his ACL, they're like, okay, you're 29, you just tore your ACL, get out of here. We'll see you to the Titans, and you'll do nothing for them that year. Titans are like, yeah, we'll just trade you for another 32-year-old.
He's got it. He had a bad quarterback in Tennessee. Don't worry about him like that, man.
Doesn't have a good quarterback in Houston right now.
Okay, CJ Stroud will come around.
He'll come around, but it's a rookie.
I think Colts do win this one. To be fair, Richardson, I think he looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
Bears, Bucks.
I'm riding the Bucks train, baby.
No way. Bears. They're gonna figure it out. Roshan Johnson coming through. They just get the ball to DJ Moore, please, for the love of God. Get the ball to DJ Moore.
I don't know how he didn't get more looks than he did.
Had like an 8.9% target share.
Did you watch the clips of Claypool?
No, but I heard
dude was just
did see him
jogging.
Oh man, come on!
Just acting like he doesn't want to be there. Doesn't even want to play football.
Do you think we could give up a 6th-round pick for Chase Claypool?
Why would you want him?
I don't know. Is he better than what the Chiefs have?
No. I'd rather have Justin Ross over him. But yeah. Steelers traded him. Everyone's saying he's a freaking locker room cancer. If you just watch, if you watch his routes, his blocking, dude is acting like he doesn't even want to play football anymore.
Man,
he got called out on national TV this morning too, or yesterday.
All that athleticism, only to do nothing with it. That's crazy. No. Chargers, Titans. Chargers are smacking them. Why are you taking this long, dude?
Chargers should smack them, but I would love for the Titans to win.
No way. Chargers are going to absolutely have a go. They may be without Eckler, to be fair, but I think Keenan Allen is going to munch.
Yeah.
I think Herbie is going to have an absolute go. But it will be interesting to see how they stop King Henry. So, I don't know. We'll see. Giants and Cardinals. This could actually be the worst game.
Giants come back strong.
What? I don't know. Cardinals. They didn't look that bad.
Yeah, good.
They don't look good. Dobbs. How many yards do you think he throws for?
Not more than he did this week.
133 is what he threw for last week.
I think it's like 160.
Okay. So take the under on him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 49ers and Rams?
49ers.
Are we going for Puka Nacua?
It's going to be rough.
It would be rough. I think the same kind of thing when you got with the next one coming up, Jets and Cowboys. It's going to be rough to play Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, that's a Cowboy thrashing, or it should be anyway.
I think so too, and this had the makings to be such a good game. This is terrible that this is what the Jets have come down to.
Yep.
Oh, man. Washington and the Broncos. This is actually going to be up there for worst game of the week. Giants and Cardinals. Commanders and Broncos.
That's going to be a defensive game. That's going to be low scoring. 13-10, 16.
Broncos, they pull it out?
16-13, something like that. I feel like they got to get a win.
I think Broncos are going to surprise us. They'll put up over 20 points.
No way. They're both defensive teams.
Russell Wilson
looks like hot garbage. And Sean Payton coming back like, oh, yeah, just going to transform this team to this great offensive powerhouse. Get out of here.
Well, they're missing Jerry Jeudy. Give him a little bit of time, you know? Can't believe Marvin Mims didn't get utilized any more than what he did.
I had freaking picked him up in 2 leagues just for that. I mean, I didn't start him, obviously, but had him trade bait if he played good the first couple weeks. And
Tim Patrick,
zero looks.
Tim Patrick was going to put up more points than that, as is right now. Marvin Mims, come on, man, show out, baby. Dolphins, Patriots. This should be a good game. I'm interested to see
Dolphins.
how the Patriots play him.
Dolphins dub.
Mac Jones, over or under 21 fantasy points.
Over. Miami's defense is terrible.
All right, I like that.
Still with Ramsey out. Only big name you have on the Miami defense is Xavier Howard.
Chubb.
He's way overhyped. I hate everyone overhyping him. I still can't believe they traded a first round pick for that dude. Go look at his stats since that trade. Guaranteed no more than 5 sacks. Guaranteed. I don't even have to look at it. He's just non-existent.
All right, man. I guess I know what I need to do to poke the bear over there.
Just go. I'm just saying. Go look at the stats. That any game that I've watched of the Dolphins, dude's non-existent.
Man, what a missed opportunity. Could have said poke the beard, but didn't work out. Saints, Panthers. Michael Thomas.
Saints.
Michael Thomas.
Saints division to lose, and I mean they didn't look super great against the Titans, but they get pulled out of dub. And the Panthers are just the Panthers.
What do you think about Miles Sanders, dude? Were they just easing him back in after the?
I would think they're easing him back in. I could have sworn he was a better pass catching back. He only had a couple grabs. Again, that whole division is essentially a run division.
Yeah.
So
Saints got a nice defense. So Monday night, Browns and Steelers.
Browns.
How much?
Kenny Pickett's just dog water.
How many? So Elijah Moore had 7 targets this past game. I think he was 3 catches for 43 yards. How many does he turn around with this game?
Probably the same.
You think he?
The Browns are still a run first team.
Chubb looks pretty nice.
It's going to look interesting with Conklin out. I don't know what they're going to do there. But yeah, that's still a run first team. I think they're going to stick with it even with Conklin out. He's probably top 10 right tackle. I still think they're going to,
yeah. Brian, I hear you're in the market for a running back.
Yeah, probably not for what you're trying to offer me.
We can maybe work a deal with for old Chubb.
I want 7 first rounds.
What? Okay, now that's just ridiculous.
Close to what you were wanting.
I take 4. Chiefs Jags. We're going back to it. This is in Jacksonville. What are you thinking?
Is that nooner?
Let's see. It's got to be right. Let's see. We have nooner.
Kelsey plays dub. If Kelsey doesn't play, L.
Kelsey's playing, dude.
I just don't
Chris Jones is going to play.
Yeah, I just don't have any faith in the receivers right now. They got to prove me wrong in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
Bigger question. I have faith in the receivers. They're going to figure it out. Do you have faith in the running backs? And in the line?
Just didn't get the ball.
And in
the line, run the ball.
Do you have faith in the line?
Run the ball in between Tooney and Creed and Trey Smith every time. Minimum 4 yards.
How many false starts or illegal formations does Taylor have this next week?
They're probably called 2 or 3 on him.
And does he change up how he plays? Because he was telegraphing the shit out of everything.
I mean, it's not like it wasn't working.
I mean, I guess we didn't necessarily have a good understanding of between. We just didn't run the ball enough, but I don't know, dude. I kind of need to stay off of Twitter just because I was a I was a knee expert there for a little bit. I was a offensive line expert for a little bit. I became an Achilles tendon expert there for a little bit. Um, it's just at times suck, you know.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
I just, I, Justin Ross needs to play more.
Him and MVS, I think, maybe targeted a little bit more. And please, for love of God, play Sky Moore in the slot. Don't have him chilling on the outside of the pitch.
I also think he was a decoy on a lot of plays.
Every one of them. What are we doing? Get Sky Moore the ball. Kadarius Toney, is he the first reception?
No,
You don't think so?
no,
Kadarius Toney, does he have a touchdown?
no,
What? You don't think so?
no.
Brian, I think that is the easiest.
First catch, Kelsey. Quick 4 or 5 yard out or hook, something like that. Get the juices flowing.
No, I think they're going to go to Kadarius Toney first play.
First play jet sweep, sure. Yeah, I'll give you that.
No.
Not going to be a fucking, I'll throw it over to the freaking panhands over here.
No, they're going to let him know. He got off social media, rightfully so. What
Did
are we
he?
doing? Yeah, he did.
Did he delete it?
I think so. I mean,
Gosh, that's the only thing I would hate about being like a celeb athlete guy
Brian,
out there. Just
he did it to himself, though.
he did it to himself, but he just got absolutely roasted. People going back in time, pulling out early 2000s movie clips about certain things, making it work perfect for him. I saw so many different movies of memes, gifs of him. It wasn't even funny.
I
I
mean,
had
but
one
even
buddy that just sent me 8 in a row in a text message, like Friday or Saturday. Just kept sending it to me. Just no text like, "Hey man, how's it going?" or "Gosh, can't believe that game." It was just TikToks or YouTube videos of these clips that people put together of him. Hilarious.
was that D White?
No, it was lame.
Oh man, I could see both of them doing that. No, I mean, I think he got off of social media. To be fair, he was roasting Giants fans
Oh yeah.
all off season.
Yep.
Even after I mean, I guess the Giants had a little bit of time in order to kind of relish in that for a little bit, but I would have hammered him too. I
Yeah.
am petty like that.
Yep.
I'm letting him know. Um, but we'll see. I think Chiefs will turn around, but it's gonna be a pretty good game. Um, we'll see. We'll have to we'll do some more. We'll look at some scores here later this week, and then maybe get some bets in. See what you like here
Then
coming
we'll
up,
look
bro.
at something on Friday, Saturday for sure.
All right.
Another episode. Give you some hot takes and some picks for the weekend if they're on your roster. Play
Ooh,
who to be wary of.
I can't wait to come back next week and see if those actually panned out.
Perfect. Daddy won all his leagues, so I'll let you know.
You want to? What do you have? 6?
Sorry, I won all my redraft leagues. I
I
didn't
was
win.
gonna say
I was 0-2 in Dynasty.
no. I don't know about that. No, old dynasty. Uh, not the best play.
Yeah.
Turns out, Papa needs a running back.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think, Brian. I got a few.
Yeah.
We'll see. B, got anything else to end off the night with?
Nope. Just glad football's back. Got week 1 done. We finally moved upstairs this
Hell yeah.
weekend as well. Our baby's in her own room finally. I think the last 2 nights I've had the best night's sleeps I've had in a year. Not mad about it.
Brian,
Wife's,
you
wife,
have a nice glow about you tonight too. That's what I love about this.
that's probably why, is because I've had the best night's sleeps I've had in a year. Just and the kid loves sleeping in her own room. Apparently, we don't have to worry about the dogs waking her up at when we decide to go to bed around this time, 11:30, 12. Normally, our dogs would wake her up when we would go into the room.
Yeah.
She's got her own room now. Oh, just great.
Well, speaking of dogs, mine's yapping. Uh, until next time, we'll be back Friday, Saturday. Hope everyone enjoys the week. We'll take it easy, everyone.
Later.